So when I start uh, my sessions or my machine, I use a program called ULaunch. So with ULauncher, it just like I can just write any command or run any application. So I just press Control Space Bar and I get my ULaunch. So today I think we're going to talk about this really nifty new what do you call it? Uh, command prompt or something. Um, yeah, command prompt or terminal shell kind of thing. It's called Warp, but I used to use a shell command prompt or application called Terminator. So Terminator, if you run it, so I've already themed it the way I want it. So as you can see, it's using Starship as its shell. Starship is being used as the shell, but well, not sure how you say that. But, okay, so I use SADSH as my shell. And Starship makes it more customizable in some sense. So if you're using Starship, so you can go to Starship development page and then you can download it or install it. But I use SADSH. So if you go to let's go and look at Sublime. So Sublime is my text editor. So I'm going to use Sublime. Then we're going to go to ZSHRC, right? So in the ZSHRC, I've already implanted some of these things in here. Okay, so some of the files I have, and in my browser, let me just get all that stuff. Close tab. Okay, let's go back here. So in here, so I'll just added this. So this is Starship. So Starship is what is the prompt or shell. But so the normal way I usually use this is I come here, and because you can do a lot of dev stuff, and also do some other stuff that's weird. So I usually have my development directory. So my development directory. The development directory has all my gits, divs. So I have a few of them. So one of the most common one I use a lot is my KBrain. So I developed this KBrain tool. This KBrain tool is basically my AI for my terminal, right? So as you can see, with ZSH, I have these really nifty stuff that you can see in the directory. So because we're now in the KBrain folder. So this is the code. So this is the file that has all the code for this AI and stuff. So yeah, so that's all of the code that there is there. It uses, we can also do eSpeak and stuff like that. The cool thing about this tool is it keeps a record of what is on your machine, what you kind of ask the AI sometimes. So sometimes I usually do it like this. So um, to run it, I create a script and just to run Python. It's not something like really awesome. It's very simple stuff. So it's gonna run. Um, I'm not gonna run it now, but this is what it does. So I usually split the screen so that oh, maybe it's the wrong split. How do I play? So I close that one. So I'll just split the screen. So I'm just maybe just move that one here. Okay, we'll move that one here. Then we have this terminal. So this can be our the AI that does also. Yeah, as you can see, K-brain prompted run by yada yada yada. So that's the AI stuff. And so in here, a lot of the stuff when you type stuff here, you can ask questions, but it's gonna throw an error because I need to fix something with the AI key or something. So I'm like, no, we won't do that now. Okay, but chiefly it will output stuff into the output folder. So you go there, you see all of that. So it creates initially it was just creating text files, but the later version of this AI tool, the responses are stored in markup languages and markup files. And so the markup files, you can actually, I think, read text. So read text is like a program that can read markup documents. Hopefully this is correct. So if I run that, I'll copy that one and paste, right? It will pop up a GUI, and the GUI will read the file in the format of markup. So there you go, there you have it. So it's in the editable markup, but if you do preview, you'll see it presented like that way. And so basically, whenever you ask a question to the AI here, it will print. It will store that information. That okay. So I've coded Maya Assistant because at a later stage I will transfer the mechanisms of the AI to be more cartoonish, where you have a cartoon character talking to you in a 3D model kind of way. So yeah, so Maya is my son, and I usually code a lot of stuff. So the response comes back as that. So you can define which commands it's talking about, or what you're going to do, and stuff like that. But this is how I usually do it. So it's going to run. It's going to throw me an error because there's an error in it. I know the error. I don't want to fix it at the moment. So yeah, there you go. There's the error. So we can clear that. So it brings us back. But if you want to run it, just do the run command. And you'll just run it again. You can put that on the side. So usually, if I'm using the terminal, like here, I will probably have that one on the side as well. So this is how I used to use my terminal, but there's a new tool that I really like that's out there. It's called Warp. So if we exit from here, okay, I need to quit. So Q for quit, and then I exit from here. So you run out your terminal and Warp. So this is the new cool stuff. So Warp, it's gonna load. I'm not sure where it's gonna load from. Hopefully it loads on this screen. Okay, it loads on this screen. So great. So it says that there's some stuff that we need to fix. And then it has AI capability, so that's a good thing. So you can ask some questions like, what is the command for showing files? I'm not sure if it's going to answer that because, so ls. So it gives you the command, so you can double click and it will transfer the command to the terminal. And then you can run it. So it's still using the same shell. So the current shell is ZSH. So ZSH. So That's the kind of shell that I'm using. But if you do bash, you see that it will change. So now we're in the bash shell, and you see. And now if we exit, so this is a bash shell. The good thing about this one is it has some really nifty stuff in it. So there's a lot of stuff you can do. So if you go, I think this is the Bob AI, so you can ask it questions like, help me with Linux. Okay. And I can help you with Linux. Noted the question in this context of computer programming for a specific topic you want. Okay, so how to start script in Python. Alright, so it gives you some notes, so you can copy it and then you can paste it. Where we can paste it here or something. Or here. Yep, so paste. This is string hello world and print the thing out. So I think you need to do this in the Python interpreter. So if you're not, so we'll get an error if we do that, because it really doesn't know what it's supposed to be doing. So yeah. But if we do Python 3, and now we're in the prompt of Python 3, and if we paste that code, where is the code? Do we see the paste command? Yeah, maybe we need to copy the paste command and then paste. Where is the paste command? No idea. So let me try Control Shift Paste. Alright, so Control Shift Paste. Not Control Shift Paste, Control Shift V, which is paste it. So there you go. So because this is in the Python, you need to go into the Python interpreter, and then you need to run that line. But if you want to do some Python, then you need to say, what is it? Alright, enough of Python. So there's a lot of stuff you can do. It also has auto, I don't know what they call it, autocomplete. Yeah, autocomplete. So yeah, like if you do the command if config, it gives you that's really interesting stuff, and it's pretty cool. I like it. So it's really nifty. The other features it has, so you can do workflows. So workflows are like snippets. So if you're doing a lot of snippeting commands, like commands that you use a lot now and then, you can create snippets for it. So maybe killing a process, so like this one, and then you can just fill in what you need to kill. So these are snippets. So if you're coming from a security perspective, you can do a lot of this snippet stuff in terms of like things that you do a lot that you need to do automation or something. So I haven't really created my snippets. I'll do that later on. I'm just playing with this new tool, but it's pretty cool. Tool is pretty cool. Yeah, so we do that. These are some gits I have, and then yeah. So we're still okay. You see, the cool thing about this one, it has a lot of autocomplete. The other thing that's pretty cool as well is there is this thing that, okay, yeah, so if you press tab, it creates this. If you do a command and press tab, it will try to give you a list, and you can select it from the keyboard up, down, and so forth. Yes. And then if you do that, okay, maybe that's not a directory. No such file directory. Okay, maybe that's not something that we should be going to. So yeah, so there's no file directory there. I think that's true, but it's pretty cool. So suggestion, maybe that one or that one. So it's giving you a suggestion. You can click on it or not, but it's pretty awesome. I really like it. The other thing, you can split it. So for example, how do I do split the thing? Oh yeah, so you can split it. So you can split plane right, means that you split the right. So you have two planes here. The coolest thing about this is um, is that you can move this around. You see, you can move it around like up, down. So you're using your mouse. You can rotate. Yeah, so if you do like this, do like that. Yeah, so you split in panes. And the other one is you can do like that. The cool thing I really like is, um, so I'll just leave it here and there. Exit, right? Close the pane. The cool thing I like is the ability to read MDs or Markdown documents. So let's go to a Markdown area. All right. So I like this feature. I've only used it yesterday, and some of the features I really like. So one thing is that one. So if I go here, so yeah, so as you can see, if I press tab, it gives me a selection of where I want to go in the directories, right? So I want to go here. So maybe if I press tab, yeah, so I want to go to this directory. Press enter, and then these are some of the stuff I write. I'm trying to write nowadays. So one of the things I use a lot is Git. So I've written a small write-up on Git. So if I do cat and then use Git, this will cat the content of Git, but also give me the option of reading it in a preview version of a Markdown reader. Yes, you see, it's giving me the content already, and the content is pretty huge because you have to scroll up and stuff. So sometimes you don't want to like look at all the coding stuff on it. So maybe you want to view in the wow. So when you press view in WAP, you see it gives you this part here. It's pretty cool. So this is pretty nifty. So it's like nice. I like it. So you can do some documentation on it, and put it here. Do a little bit reading. So I'm still exploring it. So using Git tips. So this is a Git tip I use a lot when I'm doing Git work. And yeah, so when you scroll down, it gives you all the Markdown. So good thing is you can have your Git README here or something, and then you can do some Git work. So you see on the terminal side, now you can still see the Git. You can still scroll and stuff, and yeah, you can. And then if you forget a command, you can come back to it. So you can also split. You can split down, split down, which means that now you have 4. So you can also move this around. I think so move it around. You can put it here, up here, up here. So move it around. So say for example, this is maybe you open up Nano, right? So this can be the area for the Git stuff. So maybe we can write echo. This is the area for Git commands, right? So we just write Git commands here, like Git status or something. And yeah, so because this is not a Git repository, so it gives you those areas, the error. All right, so maybe you're a fan of terminal editor, so I use Nano a lot. So let's have a look at what we can look at Git. Okay, so let's for example go to some of the Linux scripts, right? Go to Linux scripts. So here are some of the Linux scripts I usually dump on my machine now and then. So Melt Drive is one of them. So sometimes, or this is the one I usually use, Cloudflare tunnels. So sometimes I run stuff behind the internet or the router or the whatever, and I poke a tunnel between my computer and the internet. So I don't need a public address. I just need Cloudflare to tunnel the stuff. So if I do Nano, so let's Nano that stuff. In Nano, open the Cloudflare. You want to edit the Cloudflare script, and now you're here, right? So basically, that's what it does. A very simple script. So Cloudflare tunnel run SFL site. So SFL site is a profile that you need to create when you create a tunnel. So this is the profile. config file of that tunnel is somewhere else on the computer that you can configure it on. But yeah, so then we can modify stuff and we can do the gits. So let's exit out of this one. No, we don't want to apply any changes. USB ISO prep. Maybe we can have a look at that one as well. So whoa. Yeah, USB. So autocomplete gives you the name. So when this is like prepping your ISO stuff and other stuff, I usually use this for prepping devices. In terms of writing from the ISO path to the USB drive and what do you call it? Imaging something that I need to write on Raspberry Pi or run on some sort of SD card imaging software operating system. Okay, so yeah, so cool stuff. I really love this stuff. Yeah, so and this is my new friend, my new terminal, WAP. I'm gonna WAP the stuff, So yeah, thanks for watching and check me in the next one.